in time to first, and there are 2 away. So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Carlos Martinez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bruce on the run. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's Todd Frazier now. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's 3 for 15. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch on its way. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike 1. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
First baseman.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And now the left-handed hitting Adrian Gonzalez will get a shot. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Stepping into the box, Asdrubal Cabrera, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that. Striding in once again, Tommy Pham, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Here's a strike. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit hard toward the right side, but there to take it is Adrian. A nice play by Gonzalez, and that's out number 1. Now here it comes. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The 1-1 home. To 1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Pop foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Hard hit to first. Gonzalez has got it, and he is out on the tag. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Matt Carpenter hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw goes to Reyes for the force, and that'll end the inning. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Leading off for the bat.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. So 1-1. And it's fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Travis d'Arnaud with an even 2-2 count now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 2-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Batting ninth.
First pitch on its way.
Noah Syndergaard.
Popped him up. Jerko over to his right. 2 down. Here's Juan Lagares. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. To third. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Digging in for his second at-bat, Yadier Molina, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. The 1-0. Skied into very shallow right. Bruce has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Paul DeYoung flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
And this will kick off the wall now out near the 390 sign. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Colton Wong. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cespedes is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Digging in to try it again, Jed Jerko. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Strike one to start the at-bat. From the stretch. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. DeYoung at second with 2 down. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
The pitcher, number 18.
In there, 0-1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Tommy Pham. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Cabrera is there. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jose Reyes. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Here's Yoenis Cespedes, a base hit in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes something off here as this is a lazy fly ball out to center field.
Fowler
is right there to take it in on one pitch. That's all for Cespedes.
Up next for the Mets.
Bases
Right
empty,
fielder.
2 gone now, and here's Jay Bruce. Now a check swing. Did he go around? No, says Kenny Jansen. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Hit well on the ground to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Next up from New York, Todd Frazier.
Number 21, Todd Frazier.
First offering on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Into the box, Dexter Fowler. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Hot shot to third. Frazier is there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Ready once again, Marcell Ozuna. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is skied into short left center. Reyes onto the grass, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Ready for another shot now, Matt Carpenter. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Grounded back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. And the 2-out hit keeps the inning alive for Yadier Molina. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at 3rd, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away. Digging in once again, Colton Wong. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. A dive, but it's off his glove. 1 run is in. Throw comes to 2nd, and try as he might, but he can't escape. Here's Adrian now.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Now at the plate, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Second baseman.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Cabrera.
The 0-1 pitch. Down the first baseline. And that is past him at first. It's a fair ball. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He was a
Catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
First offering on its way. Hit on the ground to 3rd. A throw to the plate. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. So here's the Mets pitcher, Noah Syndergaard. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop-up strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn 1 pitch into an inning-ending double play.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Noah Syndergaard is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. The 0-1 on its way. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike 2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 2-2. Hit hard to the right side. Foul.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Juan Lagares becomes out number 2 this inning. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. Popped him up. Molina has a play. And that's the 3rd out. Here's Jed Jerko now. He'll lead off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
Third baseman, number 3.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone to lead off the inning. Striding in once again, Carlos Martinez getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Popped him up. Cabrera is under it. 1 down. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Tommy Pham. He got under one and popped out his last time up. In there for strike 1. They wind up and the 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
1-2 now. The 1-2. Is a fastball that misses. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full. The 3-2 pitch. Now a shot sent off to the right side but foul. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4. And he will hasten his way back to first where he's in there safely. Here's Dexter Fowler now. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Pham's off and running. That's a strike to throw down.
1-1.
Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Fowler behind a ball and 2 strikes. Pham, the runner at second with 1 away. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. Here's Marcell Ozuna. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Marcell Ozuna. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Mets, Number 45.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Reyes over to his left, and that retires the side. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Jerko is there. Oh, no, it drops. And he'll go to second here. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. Digging in and looking for more, Jay Bruce. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. That makes it a 5-1 contest. Digging in to try it again, Todd Frazier. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adrian Gonzalez. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at bat. First delivery to him on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Trying to pick things up where he left off as Dribble Cabrera 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Santu Malala takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Pulled toward right center field. Wong ranging into shallow right. 2 down. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Tuivalala has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. And it's fouled away. Bruce on second. Gonzalez on at first with 2 down. And no swing apparently. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Now check swing, but that's in there for strike 3. Ready for another chance. Matt Carpenter. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Matt Carpenter.
The windup and the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be?
The batter, number 4.
1 gone for the Redbirds in the 7th. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. This is skied into short left center. Reyes ranging into the outfield. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. His career line against Wheeler. He's got a 3-for-5 line. 2 of those hits were for home runs. And Reyes will put this one away, and the side is retired. Next up for
Leading off for the Mets.
It doesn't look very promising.
Wheeler.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed out. Brandon Nimmo is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Slapped hard the opposite way, and he will reach down to put this one away. Good job of hanging with it there for the first out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Now a flare out toward right center. In there, a base hit. Ready once again, Jose Reyes. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. And there he goes toward second. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Comes set with the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Pitch out, nothing doing. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. The 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. The 3-2 pitch. He's running again. In there, now the throw. And he is out at second.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mets.
Here's the second baseman,
Number
Colton
39.
Wong. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. Popped high in the air. Gonzalez waits on it. He's got it 1 away. Here's Jed Jerko now. The head-to-head numbers against Jerry Blevins. He's 1 for 4. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. 5 runs, 10 hits, and 2 errors to this point for the Cardinals. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Sam Tuivalala, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Leading off the inning, Yoenis Cespedes, and they'll need him to get something going here. Way in front of a great slider that time. Down and away, ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Here's Jay Bruce now. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. The 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. And And there's a swing and a miss by Bruce as he set down on strikes, 2 away.
Third baseman, number 20.
Next for the Mets, Todd Frazier, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. And that one skips up. Cecil's ready. Here's the first pitch. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. 0-1 count and the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Lifted in the air out to left field. Coming on is Ozuna. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Ready for another shot now, Tommy Pham. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Tommy Pham becomes the first out in the 9th inning. Here's a high pop-up. Gonzalez is calling for it, and that's the second out of the inning. So striding forward now, Marcell Ozuna.
Marcell Ozuna.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started that swing a bit too early. Ready with the 0-1. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Cespedes coasts under it, and that's the third out. Luke Gregerson takes the mound here. Not a safe situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. As Asdrubal Cabrera will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Cabrera.
Missed with a slider.
0-1, no strike.
The 1-0. Is a fastball down below the knees. Two balls and a strike. The 2-1. Taken, strike 2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Hit on the ground to short. DeYoung's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Striding into the box, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Fly ball out toward right field. Coming on is Fowler. He can't get to it. This one's down. The pitcher, Jerry Blevins. Gavin Cecchini will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. Ball 1. Cecchini, also known as Cheech. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. 2-0. Here it is. This one's down to third. There's one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
Our final line score tonight.
Watching the news, man. Somewhere to go. Waiting for something. Coming too slow. Too slow. Too slow, too slow, too slow, too slow. Too slow, too slow, too slow, too slow. You're about to realize that we passed. You sold all the good stuff, but got into gas. Watching the news, man. Somewhere to go. Time for something. It's coming too slow. Too slow. Too slow, too slow, too slow, too slow. Too slow, too slow, too slow, too slow.
I've been on a long road with the devil right beside me, rising with the morning sun. It's a hunger that drives me. Oh Lord, set my soul, take my pain and turn it into gold. 'Cause all I know is champion. I can take a beating, I'll rise again, running through the jungle until the end. I can live forever, I'll rise again, keep rising up. I'm champion. knocked down. It's the struggle that reminds me. So heaven gonna feel me now. Put the wings upon my feet. Oh Lord, set my soul, take my pain and turn it into gold. 'Cause all I know is champion. I can take a beating, I'll rise again. Running through the jungle until the end. I can live forever, I'll rise again. Keep rising up, I'm champion. I can take a beating, I'll rise again. Running through the jungle until the end. I can live forever, I'll rise again. Keep rising up, I'm champion. I can take a beating, I'll rise again. Running through the jungle until the end. I can live forever, I'll rise again. Keep rising up, I'm champion. I can take a beating, I'll rise again. Running through the jungle until the end. I can live forever, I'll rise again. Keep rising up, I'm
Loaded bases, that's my motivation. I'm feeling lucky, we should go to 2018 motor transportation. Got me feeling over anxious like a home invasion. My dough inflated and I'm more creative. Signed a couple big deals, but it's no parading. See, it's a couple every generation that wasn't supposed to make it out with the code the matrix. And when they get to speak, it's like a coded language. Reminds that they strength and all the stolen greatness. We used at the mobile station. Affiliated, it's really greatness. Riding around like I really make.
To my ambition, cause